So Spurs West Ham is coming up very soon in the Premier League at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So I thought today, why not make an interesting video where I try and make a Premier League 11 using only players that have played for both West Ham and Spurs in their playing career. It's going to be a lot harder than you think because I think there's only 15 players in the Premier League era that have done so. It's going to be hard to find some in every position. So let's get in and make the team of the Spurs West Ham players. Let's go. Last time I made a video, I said that 80% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. Well, I can now confirm that we managed to get that number down to 74%. But I want it to be 50-50. I want half of you that are watching these videos to be subscribers. So please make sure if you're watching this right now, turn that red button grey. We don't want to see any red around here whatsoever. Also, smash the like if you like this content. I will be streaming the Spurs West Ham game tomorrow, so you might as well turn on the notification bell so you know exactly when I'm live. Come join me. We smashed it with 42,000 views in the last stream against Man United, and I want to do better than that. I want us to take over the streaming platform. I'm coming for you, Theo. I'm coming for Thogden. I'm coming for everyone. So make sure to go do that. But let's now make this 11. What I'm going to do is I've got my lineup 11 app right here, and I'm going to make the formation. And it may look weird, but just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. We're going to have to go for a 3-3-4 formation, and this will all make sense by the end. I promise you that now. So working out from the back, we are going to have to cheat this one a little bit. There hasn't been a goalkeeper that has played for both West Ham and Spurs in the Premier League era. However, there is an ex-Spurs goalkeeper called Bobby Mims. Didn't play for West Ham. However, he is currently, or he was, the West Ham goalkeeper coach. He's part of the West Ham personnel and has played for Spurs in goal way back in the day, just before the Premier League. We're gonna have to cheat this one a little bit, but Bobby Mims goes in as the goalkeeper. So that's the goalkeeper sorted. Then we have to move on to the defense. Now, there's only been 4 defenders that have played for both teams in the Premier League era. So it makes my job a little bit easier, but there is a reason why I'm going for 3. The 4 defenders that we have at options are Callum Davenport, Ryan Fredericks, Paul Konchesky, and Neil Razor Ruddock. Yeah, that's an interesting 4th one. Now, I think for the memes, I'm gonna put Ruddock in as the main centre back for this team. Bit of a proper English hard man he is. So yeah, we'll stick him right in the central there. With the other 2, I think I'm just going to go for the 2 fullbacks out of the 4 there. So I'm going to go with Konchesky, and then we'll stick Ryan Fredericks on the right. The easiest part of the team done. Now, I can't lie, this isn't exactly looking like a decent team so far. Mims, Konchesky, Ruddock, and Fredericks, with Callum Davenport on the bench, who I'm pretty sure only played 15 times for Spurs and 13 times for West Ham. Yeah, not great. Not great. But anyway, we move on from that, and it's time for the midfield, which actually, again, is very, very easy to do because there have only been 3 proper midfielders that have actually played for both teams in the Premier League era. First of all, we've got David Bentley, who mainly played for Spurs, Arsenal, and Blackburn. That's what he's known for. However, he did go on loan to West Ham for a year in 2011, so he gets into the side. Next up was a favourite for Spurs, despite actually not being at us for that long, was Michael Carrick. I didn't realise he was only played about 60 odd times for Spurs and about 134, I think it was, for West Ham at the start of his career, before obviously going on to United and playing about 300 and something times for them. But yeah, I think he was at Spurs between 2006 and 2008, so only a 2-year period. And the final one, which I know for a fact is another fan favourite, is Scotty Parker. Fulham, West Ham, Chelsea, Spurs, he's been around a lot, but he said it himself, he's been a Spurs fan from day one with his family, so I'm happy to be able to stick him in there. And it makes the team look a lot better by having Bentley, Carrick, and Parker in the team. So let's go and stick them in there. Carrick and Scotty Parker, I think, were very similar in terms of just central midfielders, controlled the game. I just miss them, man. I miss those kind of players at Spurs. All right, it's looking a bit better now. It's looking a lot better now. This is where it gets a little bit hard because there are 10 forwards that have played for both West Ham and Spurs in the Premier League era, which makes my job a lot harder. So can you understand why I've gone for 3-3-4? Because there is no way I could only choose 1, 2, or 3 strikers out of 10. And considering there aren't that many midfielders and defenders anyway, I think this was the best thing to do. So the job now is to choose 4 out of the 10 forwards. So let's go through them. First up, and the one that probably everyone remembers the most, one of my favourite Spurs players, in fact probably is my favourite Spurs player of all time, and that is Jermaine Defoe. Started at West Ham between 99 and 2004, I believe it was. Then we signed him 2004 until I think 2009, 2008. Then I think that was when he went to Portsmouth, and then we got him back in 2009 and since played for us until 2014. One of my favorite Spurs players. Absolutely love the guy. The next one we have is someone that I don't remember. I obviously don't remember because it was before I was born, but that was Dumatresco. I don't even know if I'm saying his name, but Dumatresco. Yeah, that's right, Dumatresco. So he played for us for a year between 94 and 95, and then played for West Ham in 1996. Then we have Matthew Etherington. I remember him like just being a Stoke player, and I didn't even realise that he played for West Ham as well. But yeah, he's played for both Spurs and West Ham. Played for Spurs between 2000 and 2003, then played for West Ham between 2003 and 2009, which is crazy. I don't remember that he was at that club for that long, but yeah, and then since played for Stoke before moving on. Then we have the legend, there's obviously Les Ferdinand, 97 to 03 for Spurs, and then played for West Ham in 2003, I believe it was. So absolute Spurs legend and great one to have in the side. Then we've got Frederick Canute. He played for West Ham between 2000 and 2003, and then came to Spurs, and we had him since 2003, 2005, I'm pretty sure. And then the next one, another favorite of mine, Robbie Keane. Played for Spurs between 2002 and 2008. Then I believe went to Liverpool. Then we got him back for 2009 to 2011, if I'm not mistaken. Then finished off with a loan to West Ham in 2011. When we had Defoe, Berbatov, Keane, man, those were the days. We actually had amazing strikers, and more than just one. Not like nowadays when we just got Kane. Then we have the Egyptian god himself, Mido over Salah any day of the week. You can't even change my opinion otherwise. Just don't even bother. Don't even bother. Then is Rebrov, who played for both clubs when I was relatively young. I think I was about 6 or 7 at the time, so I wouldn't have known too much about him. But then we move on to the second from last forward. Again, yet another Spurs legend, Teddy Sheringham. The man, the myth, the legend himself, played for Spurs between 92 and 97, the year I was born. Came back to us after being at Man United, I believe, so what was that, 2002? I think he came back to Spurs. Well, 2001 to 2003. And then played for West Ham between 2004 and 2007. And finally, someone that wasn't at Spurs for that long, but that is Bobby Zamora. At Spurs between 2003 and 2004, and then most notably played for West Ham between 2004 and 2008. So those are our 10 forwards. Plenty to choose from, and I've got to choose my favourite 4 out of those. With this, we're not going to bother about positioning, left wing, right wing, none of that. It's just we're going to choose 4 forwards, and that's it. I think I'm going to go for, I mean, you can't not. You've got to have the legend himself, Teddy Sheringham, in that side. I think definitely because he was my favourite player at Spurs and an unbelievable and probably one of England's most underrated strikers, it's going to have to be Jermaine Defoe. Let's just stick him, for argument's sake, just on that left side. So now we have 2 positions left to fill. Who do I go for here? Just for his sheer class, Les Ferdinand, stick him up top. Go on, my son. Ferdinand up top next to Sheringham. And then for the final spot, I think out of the remaining ones, another one because he's a fan favourite and definitely one of my favourite Spurs players as well, alongside Jermaine Defoe. It's going to have to be Robbie Keane. Got to stick Keno up top there. So that is it. That is my final lineup made up of players who have played for Spurs and West Ham in the Premier League era. Mims in goal, it's an exception. There isn't a goalkeeper, so we'll deal with it. Konchesky, Roddick, Fredericks in defence. Gets a bit better when we move into midfield of Carrick, Bentley and Parker. And then we have unbelievable options going forward. But I've chosen Defoe, Sheringham, Ferdinand and Robbie Keane. You could definitely make a whole team just out of the attacking players alone. But yeah, those are the 4 that I would choose up front. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to ring my dad, because obviously he's going to have more knowledge of the older players than I am, considering I was only born in 97. So I'm going to give him a ring, give him a FaceTime, and we're going to see who he would choose out of that front 4.
Hello.
Hey George, what's that?
What's up? What?
The camera right on me.
Yeah, say hi to the people. Say hi to the Achillea Army. What's up?
Oh, hello internet people.
Right, I've got a very short challenge for you, or more of a question, to be honest with you. So I've just been doing a video where I'm trying to do a Premier League 11 of players that have played for Spurs and West Ham. So, but the problem is there are about 10 forwards, and I need to choose 4 of them. I've already chosen mine, but I want to see if you would have done the same, or if you would have chosen anyone else. Well, yeah, there you go. That's already one. Okay, so I'm going to read them out, and then I want to tell me the 4 you would choose. Is that all right?
Yeah, go on then.
All right, okay. So we've got, like you said, Jermaine Defoe.
Yeah.
We've got Dumatresco, Matthew Etherington, Les Ferdinand, Frederick Canute,
Yeah.
Robbie Keane, Mido,
Oh, forgot about him.
Rebrov, Teddy Sheringham, and Bobby Zamora.
Wow. How have us at West Ham never won anything?
I know. With that forward line, you would have thought.
Right, and how many have I got? Have I got to choose out of them?
You got to choose four of them.
Well, with that, Defoe walks into there, so...
Good choice.
Defoe, Robbie Keane, Eddie. This is easy. Now the fourth, so hold on. Realistically, it's got to be Les Ferdinand, as my dad used to call him.
Well, funny enough, that's the four I've chosen. So there you go.
Well, I mean, they stand out, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Manager?
Manager. Oh, good shout. Very good shout. I haven't gone to that yet. It's got to be Harry Redknapp, surely. I don't think couldn't be anyone else.
It's gotta be. Was he manager at West Ham though in the Premier League?
I don't think it matters too much. I think he's known for West Ham and Spurs. So I think we'll go for him as the manager. All right. Well, appreciate you. Thanks for coming to the video.
Right.
See you next time.
Big
Peace.
Mike over there.
Bye.
Right, so there you have it. My dad has chosen the exact same forward line that I have, which is pretty nice to see, in fact. And yeah, he's definitely right. We've got to go for Harry Redknapp as the manager. I don't really think there's any other options, really. So yeah, that's the final team. Thank you guys for watching. Tune into the stream tomorrow or Tuesday, whatever day you might be watching this. I'll be on streaming the Spurs game. So yeah, turn the notification bell on, subscribe, and I shall see you guys next time. Peace.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who